Fitness phrases that are common today. Are they truth or are they not? Stay tuned and you will get the answer that I personally think are truthful. By the way, my name is Boris Kish and welcome to the channel. So the phrase number one that I usually was reading on the internet is lean bulk. To do it or not to do it? What's a lean bulk? Well, I don't believe in bulk at all. When I was young, I did mistakes that I was believing in bulking in off season and then cutting during the summertime or when I was preparing for the contest. And therefore I was really changing between a lot of weight. I was dropping down to 20, once even 30 kilos when I was bulking. And then I started researching what is actually lean bulk. So lean bulk, by my opinion, is you have to find a balance where you are eating enough protein, enough carbs, enough fats, that you're not gaining extra unnecessary weight. So let's say if your maintenance is 300 grams of protein, 300 grams of carbs, let's say up to 100 grams of good fats, and if you're not increasing your muscle mass or body weight or decreasing, then the lean bulk would be increase the calories, the good calories, let's say for about 400 calories, or eat maybe 50 grams of good carbs up to 100 grams more per day, and that way you will slowly but surely be putting high quality muscle mass on you without putting unnecessary body weight that's just going to look impressive to you if you are delusional as I was on the scale, and it's not going to give you any benefits. So yes, lean bulk is okay, but this is pretty much for me like eating really clean and getting just a little bit into calorie deficit so that the body starts growing. Because let's be honest, if you are already a steroid user, or even if you're a natural who trains more than 4 years in a row, or if you are somebody who is not natural and also trains more than 4 or 5 years in a row, if you gain 2 to 5 kilos, even 2 kilos of lean muscle mass per year, it's a huge progress. So it's impossible, no matter what you take, that you gain 5 kilos in 1 month and that you think that you gain any kind of quality. No, you didn't. That's my honest opinion to you about that, so that you don't make mistakes as I did. Number two is training when you are exhausted. To train or not to train? Well, you know, I also personally believe that there are no days when you will be feeling 100%, or not a lot of them. At least this season, this was in my case. So what would I recommend if I'm really exhausted? I mean, let's say if I trained already 3 times in a row this week or 4 times, and if I really feel that I'm completely fucked and exhausted, I would say to you, skip it. You know, skip that day, take a proper rest, recover your central nervous system, and then come to the gym on the next day. But if you feel that it's like, okay, today I ate properly, but you know, I feel that I'm kind of semi-tired, I don't know, maybe the weather is hard if you're a little bit older, over 40 than I am, or didn't sleep so good last night, maybe you had some nightmares, maybe you were waking up a lot during the night, but it's not like you didn't sleep at least 6-7 hours, then what I would recommend to you, which is also the best pre-workout by my opinion to boost your stamina up, is take a power nap. Take a power nap, go on your couch or in your bed or in your seat if you're driving the car in front of the gym, lay down, take a power nap, 20-30 minutes, don't think about anything, shut your phone out, everything, try to catch 20-30 minutes of sleep, and then when you wake up you will feel fully energized. That's what I would recommend to you. But as I said, if you feel really tired, skip that day. But I'm not somebody who likes to skip the workout if I don't feel that I'm fully exhausted. So it's up to you. What will you do? Training until the failure. It's also the most common thing that they are speaking about today. What would I tell you about training until the failure? Well, I honestly like training until the failure, especially I did when I was younger, but I also like it today. But I'm trying to train smart today, not super heavy as when I was young, but also try to put the right amount of heaviness. So what's the compromise here? I would say if you like to train until the failure, it makes sense if you took all the supplements that you're supposed to take for today, if you took enough amount of food that you were supposed to take per day, every proper meal, all the protein shakes, or the amino acids, every creatine product, enough amount of proteins, carbs, good fats, bad fats, if you had proper amount of sleep last night, and if you feel that you're really properly energized, and yes, if you're also taking steroids, then it makes sense to go until the failure. And if you don't feel that any body part is screaming to you injury on the way, then yes. But if you did all of these things that I told you, that I just honestly told you that you have to do, then probably you should avoid training until the failure, at least not every time. I also heard on the internet that the gym, the training is not a therapy. Well, to be honest to you, to me it is. To me, going to the gym is like going to the church. This is my temple. Usually I like to go there when nobody's around, early in the morning. This is when I really prefer to go to the gym. I don't go at that time every day, but I feel the best when I go early in the morning. And yes, I feel after the gym fully mentally and physically positively exhausted. I flush all my negative energy there. I flush any bad thought that it's in my head. I completely exhaust my body physically, and honestly, to me it is like a therapy. So I would definitely say that it is a therapy. But if somebody sees it differently, it's okay. But yes, it is a therapy. Ritual before the training. This is a funny one. I never had any rituals before the training. Now I realize that I'm non-stop speaking I, me, as somebody who is fully narcissistic. No, I'm not, but again, I mention me or I because I want to tell you my personal advice from the mistake that I did, so that you don't do them. I don't say that it has to be like this, that I'm smarter than you, that I'm smarter than anybody, that I'm a guru, that you should be listening only to me. You should listen to whoever your intuition tells you that you have to listen. As for the rituals, there are no rituals. Grab your gym stuff, drink your, I wouldn't recommend that you drink any kind of heavy pre-workout. Drink some supplements that I was speaking in the previous episodes about this. Take rhodiola rosea, take shilajit, take lion's mane, take your creatine products, and boom, go and squeeze those weights and do your cardio for the heart and for the overall physical lean performance. That's my ritual. So the ritual is no ritual. The ritual is be disciplined when you can go to the gym, at what time, grab your things and go to the gym. That's my ritual. So no ritual. I wouldn't recommend to you any kind of rituals. Break. If you have to make a certain break, because something happened in your life. How to do it? Is there like, okay, I will take a break, then I will come stronger than ever? I will tell you so I'm training since I'm 17, I'm 40 now, 41 this August 2025. I made a lot of breaks in my career because I was in the army, I had operation on my foot, I was taking out my tentacles, and a lot of stuff like that. I had to move from Serbia to Austria, so when I didn't had money, when I didn't really had time to go to the gym, not because of excuses, but because of really situations that were, I would say, for me really hard in life, yes, then I made a mistake. Nothing's going to happen. Even if you lose everything that you build up, you will still have muscle memory that I'm going to talk in another episode. And you can regain where you started to the point where you have been, to the point that you reached already, pretty quickly. So if you have to take a break in the gym, as I would say, as in everything in life, take a break. It's not going to be the end of the world, and your gain losses are not going to be permanent. If you cannot handle losing the gains and getting them back later, then you are not for this sport. I'm not saying that you're not. I'm just saying that if you are a person, from some people out there that think it's going to be the end of the world if you lose the weight, no, it's not. So take a break whenever you feel that life is asking from you. Doing the abs every day. To do them or not to do them? Well, abs are a smaller body part, and I strongly believe I like doing abs, and they help you, strengthening your core. With strong abdominals, the whole body is stronger in general. I believe that abs, you should train really hard and heavy as every body part. Maybe not every day, but you can train them as I would recommend that you train calves every other day. But even if you train abs every day, nothing's going to happen. You're not going to have such a huge inflammation of the ab muscles that you won't be able to move, especially if you train them every day. When I trained volleyball for around 10 years, when I was really young in my past, how can I say when I was still young and pretty, not like as I am now, I trained every day. This was the part of our volleyball training, and we trained a lot, huge amount, like 500-600 after the training of pull-ups, and they were really properly developed on all of us and very strong, because volleyball, when you jump and when you have to do the smash with your arm to the ball, it comes all from the abs, not from the arm or the shoulder, as many were thinking. So these are the things that I tested on myself. Those are advices that really worked on me, and from the bottom of the heart, I really hope that they will work on you. Try, and you will see, are these methods proper for you or not? And please write down in the comment section what you think about this. Thank you for following this episode. If you want, please like and subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye.